Hello. We're on. Okay. Hi, my name's Madan Ratnam. I'm the coordinator of the Humanitarian Design Lab at Parsons School of Design in New York. And today we are going to play Magnitude, Developing a Nation Through Gameplay. So what Magnitude is we've been working with ISDR for the last year, talking about the complexities of managing risks, disaster risk reduction and development. So what I'm going to do is take you all through the game. I'll start with the instruction sets, and then we'll just get right into it. And then I'll talk you through the rest of the steps as it gets a little more complicated. Okay, so a quick introduction. This game is a model of the choices and consequences that government ministers make when trying to further their nation's development. Now, it is an abstraction of a complex system. So let's just adhere to the rules and not feel that they are actual real-life situations, but they are based on real-life situations. Yes? Okay. So here's the scenario. It is 2005, in December. It's been 5 years since the 2000 launch of the UN Millennium Development Goals, and your nation's head of state realizes that your country is behind on planning and progress towards these goals. She tasks you, along with 3 other national ministers, to put together and implement a plan to achieve all 8 MDGs by the target year of 2015. So all of you are acting as ministers, government ministers. Yes? Okay. A lot of work to do. Good luck. Now, we have 10 rounds to equate to 10 years. Yeah? Each year is a round. And each round, a player has the opportunity to make one investment from their available budget. Yeah? So this is what your board looks like. I'm going to go through some of the parts just so that you guys can get oriented. So first, can everyone pick up their orange card and have a look at it, right? That orange card, that's your role. You're a minister, and those 2 MDGs are your key priorities for your department, right? Now, you don't have to invest strictly in those. You can invest in any of the MDGs, as well as DRM. So what you want to do is complete all 3 levels of the MDGs, the blue cards around the edge, but same time privilege your own personal ones from your department. So these are the MDGs, yes? So in this case, we're looking at child mortality. Now, the first one up here, because you'll notice they're labeled level 1, 2, 3, the first one costs 6 money to purchase, right? So they're the discs, because making that initial investment is always the costliest, yeah? The second one costs 4, and the last one to complete the MDG itself costs 5. Yeah? So we're going, as you go around, you'll be allocated money that's a budget for your department, and you'll be able to purchase them. The goal of the game is to try and achieve all 8 MDGs by the end of the 10 years. And then we'll add up all the scores and see which country wins. Every board is a separate country, okay? By the way, if you end up with if you end up with any MDGs that aren't on the table, it's -6. You're going backwards. All right. Now, nation profile. Can you see the green card in the middle? Every country is different. Can you guys tell me what your risks are?
Hurricane and tsunami.
Hurricane and tsunami. Earthquake and droughts. Okay. Sounds like California. What do you guys? Floods and earthquakes. Okay, maybe a Pacific Island nation. Who knows? So everyone has a different profile. So I'll tell you which disasters come up each year and which ones hit which countries. Now, here's the thing. Whilst you all want to get the MDGs, we got to be aware of the setback and our stock of risks that are building up. So the blue cards marked DRM around the edge, you can purchase those, and that's like your insurance policy against the potential disaster that comes along each year. You don't know what disaster and you don't know how severe, but that's your way of being able to protect by investing in DRM. So what happens is if you only have between 0 and 8 MDGs, you only have to pay 4 money to purchase them, right? But if you have more, then you got to pay 6. And if you have between 17 to 24, you got to pay 8. The point of it being is you want to invest early because retrospectively coming back and doing disaster risk management is always more expensive. Yeah? Okay, budget calculator. I'm going to talk you through this after the first round. So should we get cracking? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so can everyone start by allocating 6 tokens to each person? Yeah, so it's in the little tube. So just pull the... There you go. Oh, you got it. Okay, so let me talk you through what you can do. 6 each. Work out who's going to go first. You can do one of 2 things. You can purchase a Millennium Development Goal. Now remember, the top level always costs 6 units. The next is 4, then 5. Or you can start early and by investing in disaster risk management. The third option is if you decide not to do anything at all, you get an extra credit, right? You can just pick up that from the bank because it's just interest accrued on your budget.
But can we conspire between us?
You can't share funds, not in this round. Okay, later on. You're restricted to your own budget. Oh, absolutely. You need to strategize as a country how to move forward and achieve them all. Okay. Yeah. Now, let me tell you. They're 4 to start with. Yeah. Now, here's a couple of things. Let's be conscious. Next year, there's a big intergovernmental push on sustainability. So there's practically a sale on the MDGs on sustainability because they cost 1 less, right? So that's probably not the one you want to start off with this year. No, it's only maximum 4 players per table. Yeah. Yeah. The following year, 2 years from now, there's a foreign demand for cash crops, so it actually is going to cost us more to purchase those. Everything's going to cost extra because of the drought, yeah? So go ahead, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to make a decision. Start with someone, and then quickly go around and work out how to use your budget. Okay. Okay. Okay, so any of these is 6 to start with. You can count the money, or you can choose one of these, which is between, because you don't have any MDGs on the table, it only costs 4. So let's move around and see who's going to start off with. Heidi, do you want to start?
So these are actions?
You can only choose one of them, and then you put it in the middle once you've purchased it. But you have to choose purchase the top level first.
So to randomly pick?
You can pick whichever one. You probably want, well, you probably want yours because that's your department's.
How do I know? The symbol.
Yeah, because it's corresponding. So gender equality. Yeah. Okay.
We're strategy.
Okay. You can only purchase one of the top ones, the top level. So you can only do number 1 first before you can purchase number 2 and 3. Okay. So have you guys started purchasing yet? Okay, I'm going to start counting down to encourage you. No, you just go around. So Lorenzo, do you want to start? So the DRMs cost 4 and these cost 6. Okay, 25, 24, 23, because I want to move it along. 22, 21, 20. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, you got 6, You can purchase one of those for 4 credits.
4 credit, this is 4 credits?
Yeah. Or you can purchase one of these starting ones for 6. What do you want to do?
We put this in the middle.
No, you keep that.
So
But
this
you
side-
just put the
So
money.
what do? We keep it here in the center?
Yeah, you could just put that off here, as in the invested area. And that's for.
Sometimes it's not really matching. Maybe we should.
Yeah,
Matter.
no. So then, if you've purchased that, then you put them in the middle.
We purchased that, so we put that in the middle as well.
No, but you're using this one. Hang on, where is it gone?
We use this one.
Oh, I know, but you got to put the card in the middle because the next person might purchase it as well. So you want to keep track of it. So have you all had a go? Okay. Okay, you guys are all set? You guys are all set? All right. So let's see what disasters happened at the end of 2006. Flooding. Which countries are prone to floods? You guys? Floods? No? Just you guys? Okay, so here's what's happened. If you have between 1 and 3 MDGs in the center, you have 3, you're covered for 1 loss. Now, you've purchased 1 DRM card, so you're actually safe. If you didn't purchase that, then you would lose one of these MDGs and have to put it back. Okay? So somebody made the right decision. All right. So let's go on to 2007. Okay, this year, we've got a sale on sustainability. So, right, so your annual budget, everyone gets 2 credits each. You take it back from the bank. 2 credits each. That's your annual budget. Yeah. So you each get 2 credits, plus the money that you had left over from the last round, if you had any. But you guys probably all...
Why is investing in card number 1 has to be...
Because making the initial investment is always the most expensive. Okay. All right, so you guys go around again. So let's start again and do the round again. Whoever's doing it first, you can go through and purchase with the credits you have. So everyone's only got 2 credits this year.
So we can't buy anything.
You can...
Join together.
No, what you could do is if you don't buy anything, you actually get an extra credit from the bank because you're accruing interest. But some people may have had money left over, like the person who bought the DRM, who could buy another DRM or... Not yet. Your budgets are strictly for yourself. Later on in the game, you'll be able to. Okay, so I'm counting down from 15 seconds for you guys to finish your round. You can't share funds. Not in this year. Later on, perhaps.
But I can buy someone else's MDG. Like I don't have to buy.
Well, if somebody bought MDG last time, they would have bought it for 4, which would have left them 2 credits from the previous year. Then they get 2 more, and the only thing they can purchase is another 2 credits. I mean, then they would need another 2 credits to either purchase a 4. Yeah, I know. But if someone bought the DRM, then they would have had 2 left over.
So either I buy another DRM
Yeah.
or I buy a level 2. And
Yeah, exactly. You can buy the level 2 of that one. If you sit out this round, you get an extra credit from the bank. Yep. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's it for 2007. Let's see what disasters came up this year. Level 5 drought. Who suffers from droughts?
California.
You guys do? All right. So let's see how bad it was. How many MDGs do you have in the middle? 1, 2, 3. And these are the DRMs? Okay, you guys are covered because you're covered for, it's 2 losses and you have 3 as for protection. Well done. Okay, let's move on to 2008. This year, if you want to invest in cash crops, everyone gets 2 credit each. Okay. Can I just have your attention for 2 seconds? On the back is a scorecard of how much credit. As you develop more MDGs, you'll start getting returns on your investment, right? So everyone starts off with getting 2 credits for their annual budget. But this year, there's also an extra credit that every player picks up because of foreign cash crops, right? So you're actually getting 3 each. But if you have 6 MDGs on your board, every player gets an extra credit as well. No, you have 2. Yeah. So chances are most of you guys will be getting 3 each. You guys will be getting 3 credits each. You guys will be getting, how many MDGs? Yeah, you only get 3 credits each.
No, we get 4 because we save the money.
Ah, yes. Nice.
Because they have 6 MDGs already.
No one has, no.
Can the bank put this money back in here?
Yeah.
If you want to. But you could just keep it in the middle. Okay. Okay, so 20 seconds.
We had a level 5 drought. It's saying we now can get income from cash crops, but after it's not been affected, right?
That was for last year. So this year is 2008. So you now do get, you're getting cash from the cash crops. But, sorry? But if you're going to purchase the cash crops, then what's going to happen is that it's going to cost an extra because of last year's drought. Yeah, it's like in Niger, they were exporting supplies, whilst at the same time other parts of the country was having a drought and needed to purchase it back again. Yeah. Okay, 15 seconds. No, not yet. 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8.
The number of DRM cards, do they make a difference in terms of how the game goes?
Yeah,
Like the more
depends on the severity of the disaster. So the more you, as you get more of these, you need to balance it out with these, the right amounts. Yeah. Yeah.
And how come the environmental sustainability MDG does not count as a DRM? Because it should.
No, because this is an investment into sustainability. These are other protective measures. These are more general.
That's arguable.
Yeah, but let's work with the game mechanics because that's kind of a discussion outside of the. Yeah. Okay, are you guys all set? Are you guys all set? All right. And you guys are all set? How many more? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Hang on. No. You want to keep them all together, the food one.
Can you buy hunger if you have these?
Yeah. You can buy any of them. Yeah, but after you have 8 MDGs on the board, it's going to cost more. Okay, guys, 2 seconds, quickly. Okay, so here's what happens at the end of 2008. 7.8 level earthquake. Extensive damage. Who's that? Are you guys? You guys earthquakes?
No.
You're okay? Do you guys suffer? All right, so you two guys, here's the stats. If you have between 5 and 6 or 7, this is how much losses you're going to incur. How many DRMs do you have?
We have 3 DRMs.
Okay, so you're covered for up to 6 MDGs. No, you guys are safe. So how many MDGs do you guys have over here?
6.
Great. And how many MDGs do you guys have? All right. No. You guys are covered. If you've got 5, you need at least 3 DRM cards, which you have. Yep. Okay. 2009. Everybody gets to pick up an extra credit this year because of the World Women's Conference. There's been a big investment in that. Plus, you get the 2 for the annual budget for each player, right?
Can you buy more than one
Sorry?
Can you buy more than one thing every year?
No, you get one investment per round. And lastly, how many MDGs do you have on the 5? You guys have 6? Okay, because you guys have 6 MDGs already, everybody gets an extra credit here. Yeah. How many MDGs do you guys have?
We have 4.
Okay, once you get up to 6, each person will get an extra credit. Okay, all right, 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you guys all set? Yeah. Oh, you guys are efficient. 4, 3, 2. You guys are done? Wow. 1. You guys are all set? Okay. So here are the disasters for the end of 2009. Flooding. Which countries? Do you guys get affected? No. Okay, but do you guys get floods? Yeah? Okay, so let's have a look at the severity. So, if you have between, how many MDGs do you have? 3, 6. You're covered up to, you need 3.
That's one MDG, right?
No, these are considered as 2 cards, sorry. I mean, yeah, so I'm just counting cards.
Oh, okay.
6. So you guys are covered, you need at least 3 DRM cards. Okay, you guys are safe. Great. Okay, on to 2010. We're halfway through. Okay. To eradicate poverty, it costs 1 less credit this year for all of those cards. Right? So if you haven't invested in it, this is probably a good year to invest in eradicating poverty. Right? Okay. Oh, you've already completed one of them. Excellent. You do. So everybody please take two for your annual budget, plus any for every 6 MDG cards you have on the board, right? If you have more than 6, for every 6 MDG cards you get an extra credit. And if you have completed any of the MDGs with all 3 levels, that minister gets an extra credit. Yeah. So have you guys completed any? You have. So that minister... Oh, wow. So those ministers get... Nice work. Okay. So whichever minister is taking care of poverty, eradicating poverty, gets an extra credit this round. So you guys all get 2 for your budget. You get 1 extra for this particular year, because... sorry. That's actually... these cost 1 less. My apologies. And that minister gets an extra credit.
Everybody gets 2, and the minister of that gets
It's 1. Actually, everyone gets 3 because you have more than 6 cards on the board now.
But I get 4 then, because I'm the minister of
Then
that.
you get 4. Okay. And then we're going to start again. So then we'll shoot around. So go ahead. Are you the bank man? Yeah. Okay. You're dispensing. All right. Okay, so we're on 2010. Have you guys done it for this year?
We're done.
Oh, wow.
Gentile quality.
Yeah. You got to...
Not Norway.
I know. But you got to hold them hostage later. Oh.
Now we pay for gentile.
Okay. 12, 11, 10. Shit, really? I've only got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, 2 minutes left.
Oh, Jesus.
Now we get our disaster.
Okay, so here's the... Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up this round. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are all set? Okay, you guys are all set. And you guys are? All right. Yeah, you guys really are Californians. Okay, so here are the results for this year. Hurricane. That's you guys? Okay, so for the hurricane, if you, depending on how many, you can see how many you're covered for. You need 5 DRMs. You only have 2? 3. I'm sorry, you're going to have to give up 2 MDGs and put them back. No, you should have invested in DRM. Do you guys suffer? Do you guys suffer from hurricanes? You don't, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're just earthquakes and floods, so it doesn't matter. You guys are safe. Okay, I've been told that I have to wrap up, that we're now at half an hour. So basically, I think you guys are starting to at least understand the principle is that now that your investments are starting to have a return. I know you are, and I'd love to keep going, but I've been told I have to finish up. So let me just, can we just maybe assess who the winner is at this moment? If you count up how many MDGs, so let me go back to the scorecard. Okay, if you have MDGs at all the way to level 3, you get 15 points for that MDG. If the ones that you have to level 2, you get 10 points, and the one to level 1, you have 6. Now, let's ignore this because we didn't get to complete the game. We'll just go through the top 3.